Now that the Raiders have given up on Oakland, you ready to give up on the Raiders?
I am a hardcore member of the Raider Nation, and I'm not giving up on the Raiders.
All right, so the big news, it's official. The Raiders are moving to Las Vegas. And it looks like you got your Oakland hat on. I'm supporting Oakland with my Oakland jersey on. What are your thoughts?
Right now, it's a bad day within the confines of the Raider Nation.
It's a bad day.
It's a bad day for the Raider Nation.
Just got a brand new stadium. Well, anyway.
You can say what you want to say about it. But yesterday, an assault was launched on the Raider Nation.
An assault?
A multi-pronged assault was launched on the Raider Nation yesterday.
Is that what the camouflage is about?
That's right. I got on my camouflage Raider shirt, coat, and says, "I will fight for the Raider Nation." Yesterday, we was under attack from a lot of different points. The NFL and all their billionaires decided to put profits and stuff before fan bases like they usually do. They care nothing about the fans anymore. It's all about how they can get more money. I guess they're learning from Donald Trump. But we was under attack not by just them, all of them voting except one Miami Dolphins owner to support Mark Davis's move to Vegas. But then at the same time, right after this broke yesterday, my telephone came under assault. I had every hater that knew me from other fan bases in the NFL. They was coming at the Raider Nation yesterday. Ha ha ha! Your team is leaving.
They're coming after you.
Yeah, I don't care. They come after me. I'm a member of the Raider Nation. And I'm just telling Raider fans right now it's not the time to back away. That's not what Raider fans do. We accept the fight. We take it to the enemy. They come at us, we fight them back. That's what you do.
You just got a brand new stadium. You should be celebrating.
You guys got a brand new stadium in Santa Clara. Are they celebrating there?
That place is awesome. I've been to it twice.
The team that plays there is not awesome.
So this is an attack because of the owners trying to make a buck. Well, I guess the Dolphins
owner... It is an attack.
The quote from the Dolphins owner is that they didn't do enough for the Oakland fans. Do you feel that way?
Have they ever done anything? We're the only fan base that are about to lose our team for a second straight time.
There is no responsibility for Oakland fans.
Well, you got to look at it this way. And the Raider fans in Oakland, you got this lady mayor there in Oakland who says she was putting up a good fight trying to keep the Raiders in Oakland. But she didn't start the fight until she knew it was too late. Then she tried to throw it in there like, okay, I'm fighting to keep the Raiders here. But under her watch, the people of Oakland, you're getting ready. You already lost the Warriors to go back to San Francisco. Now you're losing the Raiders to go to Vegas. You watch out, Oakland. Before you vote for this lady next time, your A's might be leaving too. You know, but before you vote next time to get you a mayor and stuff, people of these cities and stuff, you got to understand where the people you voting, what's their alliance to.
Well, I mean, the minority of the population actually cares about the Raiders. That's for every city in America.
That don't make a difference. A lot of the Raider fans who are voting are Raider fans and care.
No, I don't think so.
Thinking you'd improve, thinking it's in your strong suit.
Well, mixing the politics with the sports teams, I'm not. Because it's a minority of the population cares about the team. It's not over half the city watches the Raiders.
I bet you over half of the city is concerned about how many people is employed at the Coliseum, how many police officers is working out there, how many vendors is working, how much people is bringing
Those people
food
are.
and stuff in there. I bet you the mayor and stuff is looking at about lost revenues in the hotel industries when people. I have friends who come from L.A. for every game. How much money they spend here. When you lose those revenues and stuff, I bet you they're gonna pay attention to that.
That's probably why they'd rather have the A's, because they'll have the 81 home dates.
Who is coming to see the A's play with a minor league team out there for 81 home days?
Well,
The A's should be paying the fans to come see them play.
now we'll get our new stadium.
So what? You get a new stadium for minor league team to be playing out there.
Well, when you have the new stadium, people will want to come check that out. I'll come out to that.
You will come and see a minor league team play.
It's not like we haven't had any success.
Dave, you have low standards. It's kind of hard to argue with somebody who just don't aspire for greatness.
Oh, I don't know. You gave up on the A's, right?
Because they didn't want to become great. They let all their best players. Wait a minute, how did we get on the A's? Who cares about the A's?
I mean, you spent a whole how many years supporting the Raiders when they were just so awful?
And I am still supporting the Raiders.
you have a double standard yourself there.
You can say what you want to, but you know what, Dave? What I wanted to say about the Raiders is this really presents quite a quandary or paradox for the Raider fans. You know, on one hand, I don't want any Raider fans to say that you're giving up on the Raiders. You know, I heard some fans just say, oh, that's it. I'm not a Raider fan anymore. Well, those fans who's out there saying, that's it, I'm not a Raider fan, they was probably 49er fans who came over to the Raider Nations and now they're lost and they're going to stay confused for their whole life.
That's your theory?
That's my theory. That's the story I'm telling. I'm sticking with it. But what I'm saying is, this is Raider fans. Raiders, we are resilient. We're able to overcome adversity. You know, we done lost
Except
our team
for those
before.
ones you were just talking about.
Well, you know what? All those ones who want to defect and say, look, I'm giving up on the Raiders, let them go. Because I'm telling you right now, all the Oakland Raider fans who say that they're gonna give up on the Raiders, guess what? The Raider Nation is going to survive. It's a lot of Raider fans in L.A. and Southern California and Arizona. And watch out, you know, the owner, what's his name?
Nevada?
And Nevada. But you know the owner, the one who's behind this deal, the one that
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones. You know, you getting the Raiders.
That guy's making some bucks off these moves.
You can say what you want to do, but you're getting the Raiders closer to Texas. We're gonna take over their fan base too. Be careful what you wish for, Jerry Jones. The Raider Nation is gonna survive. We're not stepping back to anybody. We're gonna grow.
That's why he's involved.
All these Raider fans are talking about, I'm quitting on. Believe me, there is other Raider nations, other Raider fans waiting to step in and fill that void. So if you want to just say a good riddance to the Raiders, let them go. I'm not going to support them anymore. I should tell the Raiders they should come on TV and say, we let you go. You know, if you don't want to be a member of the Raider Nation, we don't want you.
Well, okay, so you said as a quandary for Raider fans.
I'm glad you brought that back because that's what I wanted to say. I'm a Raider fan.
Yeah, I want to know about you.
With a season ticket.
Yes.
I hadn't paid my season tickets yet when the first payment was due last month. And I got until the first or so this month to make the decision if I'm going to keep the ticket or not. That's where the quandary lies. Meaning, like, do I want to pay for the ticket and support the Raiders in a financial aspect? Meaning, I look at it this way. Whether I paid for the ticket or not, if I don't pay for the ticket, I look at it like this. Just because I'm not going to pay for and go see this team who done ripped the Raiders out of Oakland to go to Vegas, meaning go there and pay and supporting them still, meaning I agree with it. So from that aspect, I don't know if I want to pay or not. But from the other, this is the other aspect here. if you don't pay to go to the games right now, whereas they're saying we might have 3 seasons left to get to watch the game, if Raider fans don't pay for the tickets this year, then we might not have another season after this upcoming year, because if nobody's coming to the game, they could put it in a smaller stadium somewhere in Nevada down that way, and we'll lose it. So
Sam Boyd Stadium.
That's where the quandary comes in. If you want to support them and get 2 more years of Raider enjoyment here, then you pay. If you don't, then you run the risk that they're going to move next year, and there you have it. But
What are you going to do?
I got 3 more days to make the decision, but in all likelihood, as much as it pains me, I'm going to renew my tickets.
You're going to renew it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But, like I say, even if I don't, it's not an indictment against the Raider Nation in itself. My loyalties is to the Raider Nation. I'm going to go down with this ship.
That's the fans.
I won't surrender.
Your loyalty
is
to more the fans than the team, sounds like.
In this case,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to sail with this ship. Wherever this ship goes.
Uh-huh.
I am a Raider fan. I was born to be a Raider fan. I am a member of the Raider Nation.
It's a lifestyle.
And it's a lifestyle. And you know what? That is why other fan bases are jealous of the Raider Nation.
They are.
It is our loyalty to the Raiders that has probably been our biggest downfall. In a sense, they talk about no other team could probably pull this off except the Raiders, because the Raiders travel so well. The Raiders are willing to travel with their team, no matter what. We're going to support them.
They are a national brand.
That's right. That's why I say no other team could have probably pulled this off except the Raiders. Mark Davis let them know that Raider fans is going to show up. The Raider fans is going to show up. And the Raider fans like to party, and there's no bigger place to party than in Vegas. So the problem here is now is, even though it's going to have a profound effect on the Bay Area Raider fans, because even though I live in Stockton, I'm not a Bay Area Raider fan, but the financial burden that's going to be that will present itself would happen to go to a Raider game in Vegas. A lot of people might not understand what it's going to be now. The tickets is going to be a whole lot more than what the price of a ticket was in Oakland. And say my tickets right now on the second deck is only costing me $50 a game. The second deck in Vegas, I imagine, is going to probably be like maybe about $300 or $400 a game.
Yeah.
Then just the cost of getting to Vegas.
Yeah.
Get a hotel room, or even rent a car, drive, fly, or whatever. Those expenses. Then you get down there, you got to pay for the food.
Now your
eating.
fandom is really getting tested.
Oh, it is going to be stressed. So you got to figure, like now, for your average cost-efficient Raider fan, I say the bare minimum to get to the game now, for one game, it's going to cost you $750. How many of us got $7,500
lying around
for 10 games a year?
Better start saving.
You know, I look at it this way.
All right.
I was telling you, I was talking to my pastor yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in training to be a pastor.
Uh-huh.
And for years, the other people in our brethren has been attacking me at different times, saying that I'm putting the Raiders before God, meaning that sometime I'm missing church.
You missed church on the home games.
On the home games.
Yeah.
So I told my pastor yesterday when that came about, I was talking to him. I said, well, you know what? For me, I guess God done had a way to work it out, meaning that he took that obstacle from directly in front of me, which is the Raiders, to where it's on every Sunday. Now I'm more than likely not going to be able to afford to go to every Raider game every week. So for me, I guess I'll have more opportunities in the church than
3 years from now, you're saying?
3 years
because you're
from now.
renewing the tickets now.
That's right. But the way it is now, I look at it this way. You got a lot of Raider fans who are up in arms about this right now. And those ones who say, that's it, I'm not rooting for the Raiders no more and stuff like this.
Uh-huh.
But you only got right now maybe 30,000 Raider fans who this should directly affect. You got at the most 30,000 Raider fans, the same ones who come to every single game. That stadium only holds 60,000, so the other 30,000, 50,000.
The tarp on it.
That's right. So the other 20,000 fans who was probably coming was people who only came to one game. So they can, if they want to go to one game, those people can still go to one game in Vegas. So it's only affecting about 30,000 of fans who went to every single game. And so now you got these other ones who are up here talking about who don't even go to games, and they say, that's it, I'm not rooting for the Raiders. Look, the way the world works today, your team can play anywhere in America, and you can see your team. You got people living in the Bay Area right now, Green Bay Packer fans. They watch Green Bay Packer games every week.
Yep.
The way it is right now,
doesn't matter where they play.
It doesn't matter where they play.
That's why it's good for business. You
got
should be
so
excited.
many people out there who'd rather stay at home and watch the game on TV.
Right here.
Actually, it's cheaper. So
oh, yeah.
For those people who are
it's
complaining
better.
that they don't even go to games and they're complaining.
Oh, see, that's my lifestyle, sitting and watching it on TV. It affects you. You're among the 30,000 that's gone to like just about every game for how many years now? Well, ever since they came back.
Ever since they came back. I went to about 4 or 5 games a year when they was in L.A.
Yeah.
I went to games before they went to L.A. And I'm going to go to games when they're in Vegas.
Yeah.
So it may affect how many I'm going to go to, but it will not affect my allegiance to the Raider Nation. That will not change.
What can they
it's
do?
It's like till death do us part.
What can they do?
They cannot do anything.
Mike was talking to me earlier today. What if they change the uniforms?
Are they going to still be called the Raiders?
Well, probably.
Guess what? I'm a Raider. I'm a member of Raider Nation.
Uh-huh.
I am going to be a member. I'm going to be a Raider.
Even if they put a deck of cards in the shield.
I don't care. I'm going to be a Raider fan.
You would wear the deck of cards logo?
Maybe sometime I would. Maybe I wouldn't.
Oh my goodness. Hey, so do you anticipate a lame duck season next year? I can't imagine. I don't even know why I'm asking you this question. I know the answer. What are the Raiders going to do next year? Are they still going to be a Super Bowl contender, or
how is them a potential move to the Vegas
affect it.
Going to affect their field or they play on the field?
Okay.
Lame duck. No way.
That's what I'm seeing.
I'm hoping if we only got 3 years left in Oakland, we get us a parade in Oakland. I hope we win a Super Bowl the next year or two.
I mean,
if you're going to go out in style.
This hasn't happened to a team that is on the top. Usually it's a losing team.
This has happened to a team that was on top. When the Raiders left Oakland last time, they won the Super Bowl the first year they was in L.A.
That's right. I think you're right. Second year.
Oh, yeah. So I already know it didn't happen. And it could be revisionist history this time.
Yeah, but see, they left right away. I'm talking about staying in the same stadium.
Well, that hasn't happened.
It's like the last time this situation happened, the Houston Oilers had to leave Houston like that first season when they're trying to build a stadium in Nashville.
Sort of like San Diego's doing this year.
Yeah, but they're not playing in San Diego saying we'll be gone in 3 years.
They'll have more fans at that stadium that they playing in
No, they won't. They're gonna have less.
No, they're not. They didn't have. Did you see who used to come to the San Diego Chargers game?
The soccer.
If it wasn't the opposing fans,
the soccer stadium,
nobody was gonna come.
The soccer stadium holds 30,000.
And this way you might have 30,000 new LA Charger fans, because in San Diego, if it wasn't for the other teams' fans,
why are we talking about the Chargers now?
Well, you was up there saying about fans.
All right, so we still anticipate a Super Bowl contending Raiders team as long as Derek Carr is healthy.
As long as, sure.
All right.
But I expect a Super Bowl contending team no matter who's healthy.
And you are a Raider fan for the next 3 years, or how long?
You know how long I'm a Raider fan.
All right.
I've been a Raider fan for 61 years. Guess what?
61 more.
If I live 61 more years, I'm going to be a Raider fan for 61 more.
All right. Congratulations on that.
Even if they become the Istanbul Raiders.
Yeah.
Because what
I was waiting for that line.
What we do know is if they build a new stadium 25 years from now, that stadium in Vegas is going to be old. And guess what? The same way that they got snatched out of our hearts here in Oakland, they could be snatched out. And all these other cities, all these other cities in America, you better start realizing what's happening with these billionaires with this Trump mentality. Other teams, other cities that come up with money is going to be able to just snatch your team away.
They've been doing this long before there was a Trump.
Well, he's perfecting the art.
Oh, whatever. It's just business. Business, baby. Just business, baby.